Fantastic. Let's. What do you know about where we are on TNT's Dallas returning?
Right now, the first thing to really know with Dallas is that it's going to be broken down into two separate sections. There's going to be 8 episodes that are airing starting in February, and then there's going to be the second half of it, which is going to be coming on in the summer. And for Dallas, the challenge obviously is you had passing Larry Hagman last year, and you really have to sit back and reformulate what you want the show to be, where you want to go moving forward. And I think for them, what they really have decided on is they want to get back to the essence of what Dallas is, which is just this fun, soapy show where it's dramatic, it's wild, it's crazy, it's at times it's fun, but it's going to be a very exciting, fast-paced show. There's going to be some new characters that are coming up. You also have Annalyn McCord from 90210, and she's got a major arc coming up, and John Ross is going to be much more like J.R. Ewing than he ever was before in the first 2 seasons of the show. So I think really it's going to take a few episodes for people to adjust to the new season, because after everything that happened with JR last time, I think there's going to be a little bit of a sort of feeling like, there's a void there. There's something missing, and you can't replace somebody like Hagman. But I think what they're really going to try to do at this point is not forget about him, but try to move forward a little bit, since they touched so heavily on everything that happened with him and the character's death last year. I think they have to realize at this point that we have to move on. We have to try new things. We have to throw characters in unexpected situations and see what happens. Nobody's seen the season yet, so can't really offer up much of an opinion on if it's going to work or not, but it sounds exciting. It sounds like they're moving in a good direction.
Lastly, I want to tie up here with American Idol. American Idol is headed back again, and it's not quite the monster show that it once was, but it's still just got a really just feverish fan base, right?
Yeah. Well, this is a show, I was not kind to American Idol last year. It was boring. It was lethargic. It felt like it was a show that premiered 10 years ago. The judges hated each other, and it also felt like we were just hearing the same sort of songs every week, and it was just big ballad after big ballad, and it was dull. There's only so much you can listen to somebody sing a slow song, even if it's a really good performance. So I think this year they've got new executive producers. They have new judges. You have Jennifer Lopez coming back. You have Harry Connick Jr., who is a great mentor on the show the past few times he's been on. So you've got a new panel who seem to have some pretty good chemistry. It seems like they're going to spend less time fighting with each other, which is a novel concept, and they're going to spend more time actually judging the contestants and giving real feedback and not just giving this sort of, cupcake feedback of, oh, you're great, you're amazing all the time, which doesn't really help anybody. So the judges seem to be set up, and the contestants, so far from the clips that I've seen, they seem to be pretty strong. You have a lot of guitarists this year. You have a lot of the singer-songwriter types. It seems like they're going a little bit more in that direction this year than they did maybe at this point in 2013. But I think Idol is on the right track. The difficult thing about Idol is it's hard to really, start singing the praises of it in January, because it's all about what happens, in March or in April with the live shows, because judges can change when they have the live cameras on them and they have to think of something to say right then and there. And contestants have to be great. There's so many different things that can happen in live programming, and you don't have the benefit of somebody going and editing you and making you look awesome all the time. So that's really when we're going to see the test of this season, because Idol, at the end of the day, I think is remembered more for the people that are on it season rather than just the judges or the overall field. But at the same time, it's still got to be entertaining. So it's going to be a balancing act for the show to have great contestants, have interesting people, but then also make sure that the show is entertaining in itself. And that's why The Voice has done so well, because, they care about entertainment first and foremost. And there's so many other singers in the market right now. I don't think there's as big of a demand as there once was to have some sort of singer that comes out of the show and ends up, selling 10 million records. There's already a lot of that out there. As long as people are enjoying what you're putting on the screen, they're going to keep coming back.
Fantastic, as always, to talk to Matt Carter, cartermatt.com. I'm going to check out his website. He covers TV better than anybody I know, man. He makes TV Guide look like a JV magazine, man. I'm telling you what, you got to get on board with Matt Carter. Thank you again for your time, sir.
Oh, no, thank you so much, Brennan. It's always a great time to talk to you.